Yo, what is up, everybody? Oh man, I gotta close my door. Okay, I'm back. What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? How are you doing today? Chana D, your Techno Dad here. Thank you so much for joining us for live stream Saturday. We're doing a little home theater talk. That's right, a little Q&A. Got a few things we're covering today. Best AVR deal right now. Ohm speakers, SVS, Auro-3d, and of course, doing a Q&A. What's up, everybody? Who we got in the house? Toby Hines. What's up? Spencer Norris. D. Schultz in the building. Microphone check. Andre, what's up? Who's that? Becky, the Icebox. That's a cool name. You got a killer deal on the S390. Normally $550. It was a floor display model. You got it for $275. Awesome. What's up, Scarecrow? Brian R. APEC, what's going on? Charles, what's up? Yeah, you know what, Becky? That's actually the kind of deal that I am talking about here. Why is my stream health always on like crap? I hate this. Like, I have to move somewhere where there's a better live stream situation. Hey, what's up, Charles? What's going on? Okay, so kind of like to what Becky was talking about, I got a really, you guys need to watch out for this. If you guys are looking for an AV receiver, definitely look at Denon. I believe they're trying to unload all their older models and get room, or make room, rather, for all the new and incoming models. Excuse me, sorry. What am I talking about? Okay, so on Monday or Tuesday, Monday, I got hit up by someone asking me about what's the best deal. They're looking to spend $1,000. So I went and looked at all the AVRs in the $1,000 range. And I went on Crutchfield. You know, oh, here, let me... Did I spell that right? Crutchfield? Yeah. All right, let me... here, I just found out how to do this. So let's do this, shall we? I know it's going to look weird for a second. Go to home audio, home theater receivers. And let's go to the $1,000 range. Down here. Okay, $1,000. Here we go. So I looked at the Yamaha A870 900, Denon X3400 1000, Marantz SR5012 1000, Sony 1100 ES 1000, and we're not, Cambridge doesn't have Atmos, so those are the three or four that I was looking at for this individual. And guess what I found? This Denon X3400H, you guys, it was actually down to $599 on Monday. $599, so that's $400 off. That's 40% off the list price. And then on Tuesday, it went back up to $999 on Amazon. And then on Wednesday, it went back to $599. And I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Currently, it's at $799. I put a link down in the description of the live stream for this model. So if you're looking for a new AV receiver, I believe this X3400H is going to go back down to $599 sometime in the next week or so. So definitely use the link down in the description and bookmark it so that you can go back and check, because it's a smoking deal to get $1,000 AV receiver for $600 brand new. So that's kind of like, oh look, it's all working. Fantastic. Your dude Techno Dad's learning new stuff all the time. Yeah. All right. So yeah, definitely check that out, because that was huge, man. I was stunned. But I think to go off of what Becky was saying, that they are moving to the 2400, or sorry, the 2500 series, or the 3500 series, I guess in our case here. Let's see here. APEC, I'm not sure. Oh, this video didn't show up? It's a live stream, so you'll just get an alert for it. It'll go up once the live stream is done, if that's what you're asking. I'm not 100% sure. Toby Harkins, what's up? All right, we got double the Toby in the house. What's up, guys? Sean Ullery, best 3-channel amp for my SVS Ultras. I would definitely check out the Emotiva XPA3. Definitely also look at the A31. Let's see. A31 Parasound. I know it's expensive. But here we go again. Boom. Here it is. A31 features 250 watts times 3 into 8 ohms. I think that's going to be more than enough. I mean, look at the size of this transformer. Good God. Emotiva amps. Let's go over there. I'm glad I figured out how to do the screen sharing thing for you guys. Because, what? No thanks. XPA 3 Gen 3. This is what we're looking at. So, I think it's $1,200. And I think the, let's look at the insides of it. Yeah. Here's what it'll look like on the inside. Definitely give you the power that you're looking for at a cheaper price. Because I know the Parasound A31 is pretty pricey. Of course, you are getting THX Ultra 2 certification. And I believe it's a Class A for the first 10 watts. Class A, and then it goes to AB after that. So, something to look at there. Something to look at there. Who was that asked that? I forget. I need to go back to the comments. Here we go. David Schultz, thank you so much for the super chat. Just so, that was Sean. Sean wanted to know best 3-channel amp for your SVS Ultras. And then just since David's in the house, David, I'm just gonna let him know. David is the new owner of that Onkyo TX NR676. So I'm pretty sure he's stoked about that. I think he's going to match that up with some Klipsch speakers. So awesome, man. You're going to be stoked. Wish you well. Is Auro-3d update worth it with a Klipsch 5.1.2 setup? You have a Marantz 7011. I'm not sure. That's the next part. All right, so you guys, we talked about the best AVR deal. Now we'll go back and kind of like reiterate these things for the people that are just coming into the live stream. And if you're watching on the replay, you know, you want to hear it a few more times. So best AVR deal is the Denon AVR X3400H. I saw it go down to $600 this week. Went back up to $1,000. Went back down to $600. Now it's sitting at $800. But I have a feeling that Denon's going to announce the X3500H, which will bring the price of the 3400H back down to $600 or $599 or 40% off. So that's the best deal right now. Next thing is Auro-3d. So in the title, SVS and Auro-3d, that's kind of what's happening with me on, I think Monday they're arriving. I'm getting 3 more SVS Prime Elevation speakers, so I'll be setting up a total of 5 height channels, okay? It's actually 4 height channels, which are going to be the height layer for Auro-3d, and I'm setting up a Voice of God channel, or the top layer for Auro-3d. Just spoke to my Denon rep. He is sending me an Auro-3d demo disc, so that's already en route. So if he's watching, hey, thanks again. Denon's been really cool sending me stuff. So Becky says, would love to get a 9-channel or 12-channel. Yeah, you know, AV receivers. I'm getting comments on other videos right now. That's funny. Yeah, AV receivers that are doing 9 channels are going to be $1,000 or more. The Denon X4400H is $1,600. I think. Let's go back over to my screen share and let's jump into Crutchfield. Where is it? Here it is. All right, so 9-channel receivers, brand new. Whenever you have to click load for more options, you're getting pricey. Here we go. Marantz, $13.99. I mean, this is a pretty good price since this is the $2,200 receiver. Sony's, no, not yet. Actually, this is a really smoking deal. This is the one I have. I got mine for $1,700 back in the day, but at $1,500, you won't be able to do Auro-3d though, so that's kind of like the downside. But it is an 11-channel AV receiver. If you want to set up 7.2.4 is the max you can go with that Denon X6300H, which is the one I have. And look, you can still get them brand new from Crutchfield, so that's kind of cool. Because I mean, if you were to go down to the Denon X6400H, you're spending $21.99, and the only thing really that you're getting is Auro-3d, and that's only a $200 upgrade from the 6300. So for $1,800, so you'll save yourself $400 if you buy the Denon X6300H as opposed to the 6400H. I wonder if Amazon's price. I wonder if Amazon has any. Yeah, looks like they got 5 left in stock, $14.99, same thing. So yeah, let me work on getting that to you guys and put that link in there as well, because that's a pretty good deal. Let me get a link for you. And I mean, this is the best time to buy an AV receiver, is when the company is putting out the new ones. And if there's not too much difference in the new AV receivers, then definitely think about buying the older one, because you can get a better one for a cheaper price. Also check out the X6300H. Boom. I'm just up. Sorry guys, for $14.99. Okay, I just went ahead and updated the description box. Hopefully that's being saved. Sean, you were gonna. How much was the Emotivus? $1,200. Charles River, can't decide between Klipsch or SVS towers. Like 3-way speakers, but what's your opinion? Honestly, Charles, you gotta like listen to them, man. I can't really tell you either way. I don't have any. I mean, I demoed the SVS towers, the Ultra towers at CES very shortly. Just listened to a couple of demos, and I started talking with the reps. My experience, you definitely need to listen to them, because the Klipsch is, you know, known for its horn-loaded tweeters, so you're not getting that kind of a sound. I know some people say it's too bright or too sharp. Not too sharp, maybe too bright. And like the highs are like, yeah, stressing on your ears a little bit. When you go to a speaker with a different tweeter, you don't necessarily have that problem or have that issue. So think about that, and think about finding a way to demo these speakers. And when you guys, here's a tip for demoing speakers. If you guys are going to demo speakers, bring your own music. Don't rely on the crap that they have, because chances are your music is going to be a lot better, especially in your opinion. If you have a song that you love to listen to and you've heard it a bajillion times, take that song and take it with you to wherever you're going. Put it on a thumb drive, put it on a CD if you have to, and kind of go from there. Most of these AV receivers, you'll be able to put in a thumb drive and play from the thumb drive, like right on the front plate USB port or whatever. So that's what I'd say, Charles. Toby Harkins asks, what do you think about the Onkyo brand compared to the other budget AV units? I was going to get a Pioneer, but I ended up getting an Onkyo. You know, the Onkyo 676 that I was reviewing seemed to do a great job. The others were, you know, I got the Sony back in the rack, and I should be finishing up my review on that this week. Out of the three, you know, so far, I like the graphic interface of the Sony. I like the punch of the Sony. I do like the functionality of the Onkyo a little bit better. And the Yamaha was okay. The Yamaha V583 was okay because it only had 4 HDMI inputs, whereas I think the Onkyo had the most amount of HDMI inputs, and it also had a phono stage, which the Sony doesn't have. There's a lot of different things. I haven't tried the Sony app yet, but there's a lot of different things, you know, and each AV receiver is kind of different, manufacturer to manufacturer. I mean, they all pretty much do the same thing. But I think the Onkyo just had a better package as far as like comparing it directly to the Yamaha, because that's kind of in the same price range. So I think they're okay. Some people have said they've had issues with HDMIs and stuff like that. You guys, it is electronics, so make sure wherever you're buying from has a good return policy. That's all I got to say. Or exchange policy. That's it. Your opinion for a Yamaha V683 live in Europe, and prices here are a lot more expensive. Oh, hey, thanks for joining from across the pond. The 683 was the oh, here, I can bring it up here. Let's see. Oops. 683. Oh, they don't have the 683 anymore. They got the 685. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. Boom. Okay, so 685, 90 watts per channel. Let's check out the back to see what our connections look like. Okay, now this is much better than the 683. Why is that? It's because all 5 HDMI inputs are HDCP 2.2 compatible and 4K compatible. On the 683, there was a line right here in between HDMI 3 and 4, and these 3 were 4K compatible with HDR, and these 2 were not. So that's the big difference between the 685 and the 683. If you're looking at the 683, you know, you might be looking at it for a phono stage and a couple of more digital audio inputs, but for the most part, you know, the 680 or 680 583 was the one I reviewed, and that one did pretty much the same stuff, just down one USB or HDMI connection. All right, let's switch back. Boom, getting better at this. I wish I was faster, but hey, you know, stuff happens. Desert Raider looking to add Emotiva A100 or A150 to Pioneer Elite. I would either of these two be sufficient power to SVS prime elevations? Oh yeah, more than enough. More than enough, dude. More than enough, Desert Raider. You can go with the A100 or the A150. Let's see what he's talking about. I know there's the A300, that's 300 watts times 2 channels. Here's the 150. At $300, it's not bad. Where are we at? Specs and download. Here we go. 75 watts per channel into 8 ohms. That's more than enough. Actually, I would go with the A150 as opposed to the 100. That's what I would do. Oh. That's what I would do. Okay, let's get back to these comments. And who is that for? That was for Desert Raider. Yeah, okay. Becky, what is Auro-3d? Becky asked, what is Auro-3d? So, Auro-3d, Becky, is the third immersive audio and is made by Auro Technologies. And it has, like, the speakers are supposed to be set up just a little bit different. So, let me look at, I'm looking online right now for a picture consumer experience. Here we go. Because they have this one picture that totally shows the whole sound field. Here it is. All right, let me share my screen here. Bloop, bloop. Okay. All right, so you see this here? Can we zoom in here? Boom. 150 times zoom. So here we go. So here on this lower layer is what they call it. This is going to be your 5.1 setup, okay? Then your height layer, this is going to have your 4 elevation channels, okay? Like, just like in Dolby Atmos, you would have 5 here, and then you'd have 4 up here. So that would be 5.1.4. Now, this is the other layer. It's called a top layer or the Voice of God channel. This is what they call it for Auro-3d. And that's pretty much the other speaker that I have to set up. So I'll be having 4 of the height layer and 1 of the top layer. So I'll be able to use the height layer and top layer. So I'll be able to use the height layer and the top layer for Auro-3d. But when I'm using DTS:X and Dolby Atmos, I'll just be using the height layer. So that's what Auro-3d is. And yeah, it's a little bit more setup, but I think it'll be kind of cool. I definitely want to check it out, as I haven't checked it out. And my Denon rep definitely wants me to do some videos on Auro-3d, so that's kind of why we're talking about it. Edsel, what's going on, buddy? Franklin, Techno, I just finished buying the RP280F. What is your opinion? If I buy the Onkyo 676, will that be enough power? It can work, but I would suggest maybe looking at the Onkyo 777 if that's the price range you were looking at, which is around $100 more, like $450. See what that can do for you, because I think let's see, Onkyo NR777. I can drop a link down into the chat. Yeah, it's $459. Let me drop a link down into the chat. It'll give you a little bit more power. It's kind of tough, you know. That's why I'm saying this Denon X3400 is something for you guys to look out for, as they will be probably dropping that price back down to $600 soon. Okay, wish you well. You don't really answer my question about Auro-3d. I have the Klipsch F280F2 and center 2 top. Wish you well. You know, it'll work. It'll work. You just don't have, if you don't have the 2 high channels. I mean, even my Denon rep said on my 5.1.2 setup, it'll work just fine. However, you would want to get those other 2 speakers up and the Voice of God channel. What you didn't tell me what AV receiver you had. Wish you well. So put that in there so I can figure it out. What about the Onkyo 787? That is the new one. Let's go. Let me go check it out real quick. 787, and it's not on Amazon. Onkyo 787. It's not on Crutchfield yet, so don't know about pricing. Probably going to be in the $600 range, something like that. I don't know. Christopher Wilson in the house. What's up, man? Yes. Wait a second. I have the Yamaha 683 and love it, but I need a 9.2 receiver, so I got the Yamaha A2060. Nice, Randy. Good pickup, buddy. On to Brad. Hello. What's up? Agreed about testing with the tracks you love. Yep. No problem, Charles. APEC and headphones. You always take your own headphones as well. Awesome. Andrew, what's up? Greg, hi. What's up, man? Keep up the good work, he says. Thanks, buddy. I try. You guys, I'm trying to okay, so last year, I don't know if you guys were with the channel last year, but I was pumping out about 3 videos a day, and I was doing a daily vlog, which was just insane. I was editing video pretty much 24/7, but I'm not doing the vlog anymore, obviously, because you guys know. Although I know a lot of you loved the vlog and you were just amazed at how little sleep I get, and I'm still able to do all this other nonsense. I do have a lot of weddings. I got a DJ. I'm actually DJing today, another graduation party, so I'm leaving for that in a couple hours. But anyway, I'm trying to get back to 3 videos a week and maybe 2 live streams a month. That's kind of like my plan. Help you guys out and definitely get some more products on here. And I think that's going to, let me just try and get through some more questions. How do you add an amplifier to an AV receiver that doesn't have pre-outs? Asks Christopher Alston. You don't. The amplifier or the AV receiver needs to have pre-outs. There is some way to kind of take a speaker output and turn it into an RCA connection. I don't really think that's a good idea. There are those products out there and you can test them out on your own, but hey, no guarantees, but knock on wood, hope they work if you try them. But yeah, if it doesn't have pre-outs, you're kind of you're a little SOL. Randy Torres, what are your thoughts on the Yamaha A2060 with a 5.1.4 setup? So, wait, which one is it? Oh, man. I lost it. I need a new trackball here. This one's not. Yamaha A2060. Where's my Amazon? Amazon, there you are. Yamaha A2060. Oh, it's an older one. It's not showing up. That's why. Oh, here we go. A2060. Well, I'll let you guys see what I'm looking at so you can see how I'm thinking. All right, A2060 for a 5.1.4 setup. Definitely, I mean, it's definitely going to work. Get the app. Oh, they got that front pull-down panel. Where's the stats here? 9-channel AV receiver. Oh, ESS Saber Technologies DAC. That sounds good. I like that. You got DSD support, Wave, ALAC, AIFF. You should be able to do like pass-through, video pass-through, HDR pass-through with everything. I mean, it's here on the list. I'm pretty sure you're going to be very satisfied with this 2060. Oh! Did you see that little speaker? That's where we're going to get to next. Hey, are you making a full review, another full review of the Onkyo? And yeah, I'm using it for a month till now. I think it is, audio is a little bright, puts stress on my ears. What'd you say? You know, the only time I experienced that, oh, I'm still screen sharing. Sorry guys, my bad. Still getting used to this situation here. Okay, so I noticed that we were watching a new movie. Red Sparrow. We were watching Red Sparrow, and some of the music in there was just, I think that was just the audio mixing of that movie, because everything else seemed to be just fine coming off the Onkyo. It was a little odd. It was very bright, and I had to turn down the treble overall on everything. What's up, Habby? You would like to install 7.1.2 setup. How many Atmos enabled speakers needed? Well, you said it right there in your comment. The 0.2 means your height channel, so you would need 0.2. You would need, sorry, you wouldn't need 0.2. You would need 2. Okay. Wish you well. You have the Marantz 711. Sorry, 7011. Well, wish you well. To answer your question, you could do Auro-3d. Is it worth the upgrade? Probably not if you're not going to install the other 3 speakers. There you go. I think let me know if that answers your question, because I mean, it is, I know for the Denon that I have it's $200. I'm not sure what it is for your Marantz. What is the price anyway? Oh, Mohammed, your amp starts turning off. The issue is that your amplifier is a little too, you're underpowering your speakers. So when you jack up the volume and the amp clips, that's what it means when it turns off. That means you don't have enough power to power those speakers if you're trying to jack up the volume. Where am I? Hey, what's up, Raphael? Yeah, you know, that is the thing. Hey, what's up? Costa Rica's in the house. Okay, so to answer your question, his question was, if you want to do Auro-3d and you already have 4 in-ceiling speakers, do you need to get another speaker? The answer to that is no. You don't need to. You can run Auro-3d without the top layer. You can easily do that. And that's kind of like what the other person was asking. You don't need it but there is this top layer that you won't be experiencing. So if you can't do it, you know, adding the top layer, you know, maybe it's not worth the upgrade. I know people with the like Denon X4400H or the Marantz 6012, you know, it comes out of the box, I believe. You know, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But you won't be getting that top layer. You will be getting everything else though. So definitely, if you have it for free, definitely try it out, because, I mean, why not? If it's there and it's free, try it. You might like it. I don't know. It's also hard to find movies that have Auro-3d. What do you think of the X4400H? It's pretty cool. I had it in the rack for a little bit, but I had to swap it out to do my other reviews. Excuse me. Ahmed, will I review an Anthem receiver anytime soon? Well, the smallest 5.1.2 or 7-channel Anthem receiver costs $2,400. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can't afford to spend that much money. And until I can get in touch with the Anthem rep, I won't be able to check that out. Tech Assistant asks, can a Samsung TV pass HDMI surround sound through optical out? I don't know. I'd have to check the specs on that. If you can give me the model. And when you say surround sound, do you mean 5.1? I know my LG does it via optical, and I think so does the TCL. So let me know what model, and maybe I can look at it. All right, so guys, let's move on to the next thing. We talked about SVS and Auro-3d. I've got 3 more SVS channels coming in. We also talked about best Avr deals. Right now, I think the X3400H is going to take another dive. It was at $599 on Monday. It's back to $1,000 on Wednesday, down to $599. Thursday, I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it was $599 on Thursday also. But it's gone up to $799. I have a feeling that it's going to go back down to $599. So if those of you looking in the $500 to $600 range, that's a definite pickup, as you know, getting a $1,000 receiver for 40% off is a good deal in my book. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys is I'm getting some new speakers. Yay! Yay! I'm getting new speakers. Woo! All right, these are the speakers I'll be getting. It's by a company named Ohm. These speakers are handmade in Brooklyn, New York, and they sell for $2,450 each. So the pair is just a little below $5,000 for the pair, and they are they're handmade, so they take about 3 to 4 weeks for production, and they're going to be sending this to me. They're making them now, and I should be getting them before July. So at the end of the month, June, I should have a pair of these guys to make some videos for you. Here's the company here, Ohm Speakers, handmade in Brooklyn since 1971. That's pretty cool, right? Very different looking speakers, and you know that's kind of like what I liked about them. Anyway, I hit them up back in February. They just got back to me earlier this week. Oh, and these are the ones they're sending me. These guys, they're super sound cylinder. There it is. That's what it looks like. Super sound cylinder in oak, and like you can get all these different finishes. I think he's making some in maple for me, and guy was really cool. Let me get back to my face here. So the guy was really cool. And when he was asking me what speakers I'd like to review, I told him like, hey, look, I've got this massive living room, dining room, big thing, like 4,000 cubic feet, over 4,000 cubic feet. And so he made the recommendation of these super sound cylinders, and he said that they're recommended for large rooms. So if you guys have like a large great room or something like that, these are going to be good speakers for that kind of situation. So I'm pretty stoked to get some new speakers in the living room and check them out, because hey, I like listening to music, and we're going to test them out for home theater and stuff like that as well. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about these speakers that I just showed you? They're $5,000 for the pair. I know it's not cheap, but I imagine they're going to be pretty good. No problem, Gustavo. Ned asks, what's the best subwoofer to purchase in the UK? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Ned. That all really just depends on what you can get your hands on. I know Klipsch has a dealer in the UK. I'm not sure if SVS has a dealer in the UK. SVS dealer UK. Let's see. I'm going to take a sip of this. Here we go. SVS International Speakers and Subwoofer Dealers. Australia, Cambodia, Canada, Caribbean. Where's the UK? Sri Lanka, really? That's where I'm from. Okay, Karma. Karma AV. All right, so check out United Kingdom, Karma AV, Marston's Business Park, York. So it's in York, I guess. So this is it. Okay, I'm going to drop this link down in here so that Nad... Boom. That's for you, Nad. Karma, yeah. Oh, look, Francis is already on it. Boom. All right. All right, so Tech Assistant. I am looking up this Samsung. Oh, it's a 1080p TV, so this is an older TV. Let's see. Audio, DTS Premium Sound 5.1. Sound output. No, we don't want that. We want optical. Okay, so from this, I cannot tell you if this has 5.1 output through optical. Is it not showing up as that? What are you watching? I know most of the 4K TVs have, that compatibility, but I'm not sure. Hey, no problem, Nad. It's all good. So yeah, guys, Ohm speakers, hand built in New York, and I'm getting a pair at the end of the month. So I'm pretty stoked about that, and hopefully, this will open the doors for me to get more higher end speakers like Paradigm and Martin Logan. I know somebody was asking, would I get rid of Klipsch for SVS? And my answer to that is no. I probably won't get rid of the Klipsch. The only time I'll get rid of the Klipsch is when I can afford a full-on Martin Logan setup. If you guys don't know Martin Logan, they make electrostatic speakers. I mean, they make regular speakers too, but their claim to fame is these, electrostatic speakers. Here, I'll show you their website real quick. These things are sick. Look at this. So it looks like just a little sheet. This is their big daddy. I think it's just insane price. So this is basically what it is. Okay, so this is an electrically charged film. There's metal in the front and back. One of them's positively charged, one of them's negatively charged. When the audio signal enters into this electrostatic area, the electrostatic film in between the two positively and negatively charged pieces, that the film creates the sound, and all the highs and the mids are coming from there. And if you can see kind of down here, there's a little bass box underneath. What? Can you just stop with the stupidness over here? Here. So, well, those are way too. Okay, so look. So they have a subwoofer just for lower tones, but all your highs and mids are coming from this electrostatic panel, and that's really cool. First of all, so it looks pretty awesome. Here's their center channel. Look at that guy. That guy's a monster. I don't think I can even fit this in my house right now, but I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have some of those. I know somebody was asking me the other day what speakers I would like to have. I'd love to have some Martin and Logans, but hey, baby steps, right? Just this channel's getting on to almost 19,000 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys for that. I will be having a 20,000 subscriber giveaway. So once we hit that, I'll definitely look for something to give you guys, something cool. Mo VZ just bought the Pioneer and the Pioneer Elite subwoofer. What's a good 9.2 receiver that I can run 5.1.4? Excuse me. Well, I just got the Denon Avr X4400H, so I'll put a link to that down in the description for you. There is a Marantz one. There's all kinds of stuff here. So let's put this link in. I'm gonna put it in the chat box here, okay? There's also the, and that one is $13.99. And if you don't mind getting the older model of the Denon, you can actually get the 6300, which is $100 more than the 4400, brand new. So that's up to you. I'll just leave these two links here. X6300H. The one above it is the X4400H. And so yeah, Mo VZ, that's what, check out one of those two. Matt Middleton, woof woof, yeah. That's hilarious. I love it. Ken, what's up? From Denmark, love your content and excellent service through content and live streams. Hey, thank you so much. Denmark in the house. Last time I was in Denmark was a long time ago, and it was a lot of fun. I think I was like 12. Yeah, I was 12. No, 11 or 12, something like that. Yeah, that's right. Redneck Tech. I'm gonna be getting ready for some quality sound. Actually gonna get some more Mogami Studio Gold XLRs to do some audio demos. Figured I might as well, spend $50 per cable on that. Patrick Phillips, is there a reason DTS-X sounds so much better than Atmos in my 5.1.2 setup? You've got an X3400H. Hey, what's up, Retro Force? What's going on? I don't know, Patrick. That's a tough one to figure out. What are you watching in DTS-X? Because that's also another consideration. I remember back in the day, like the Bourne, Jason Bourne, like the newest Bourne. Is that what it's called? Jason Bourne? That one had DTS-X, and also Lone Survivor had DTS-X, and that's before I got a DTS-X demo disc. What's up, Steve? Hey, thanks, man. Hey, no problem, Randy. I'm hoping you're liking the Atmos demo disc. That's what I usually use when I'm checking out new Atmos setup or whatever. So I can't wait for these new SVS speakers to come on Monday. Hopefully I can get them installed. I have to move all my whole back wall area, like the couch and the end tables and stuff like that. So damn, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Not only that, I have to cable up the stupid speakers. Man. Okay, well, whatever. Things you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm still trying to check out, I still have other things. I just got a new Dyson Fan. $300 for a fan. Can you guys believe it? It's pretty insane. So I got one of those in the works. Oh yeah, my Digital Storm custom PC arrived on Wednesday, and I still haven't opened it because I have to do an unboxing, and I just don't have any time with these DJ gigs right now. So hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna unbox the fan. I'm gonna unbox the computer. Wait, I don't know. What else do I need to do? Oh no, I need to shoot the video for the Sony. So I'll probably do the Sony tomorrow, along with the fan tomorrow, and then do the computer on Monday. I don't know. It really just doesn't matter, does it? I just need the living room. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I need everybody out of the living room to shoot these videos. So it's kind of it's kind of a pain in the ass. Legacy Audio. Yeah, I'll give them a look, dude. I just open up their website here. There's a cool... Oh, I know this brand. Yeah. Excuse me. I know this brand. I know what you're talking about. There's a place in Reno that I go to. They have like a 7.2 paradigm setup, and I think it's awesome. Oddly enough, they're like using a high-end Onkyo for it, you know, to power it all. So it sounded pretty good. I was pretty impressed with that. Let's see. Alton Moore the second says my Atmos sounds better than my DTSX. You know, that's kind of like where I'm at. They no problem have. Glad I could help. I noticed that Dolby Atmos soundtracks have more activity going on up there, whereas the DTSX is a little bit more subtle. It's there and it's active. It's just a little more subtle, you know. So maybe turning DTSX. I mean, if you like fiddling around with speaker levels in your AVR, then, you know, turn up your height channels a couple of dB when you're, you know, watching DTSX soundtrack stuff. But I don't know, that's kind of a pain sometimes. Last night I was watching Saving Private Ryan. I got to watch the whole thing. You know, it's like 3 hours long. So the first time I watched it, I just watched that initial scene. My wife was like, "What is going on? It's like a war zone in here." I'm like, yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. It's a war zone. And I think they were like super loud. They were on like 6 decibels is what the Sony had put it on. So I bumped that down to like 3, then I could barely hear it. So I bumped it up to like 4.5. And that was like a good level for the high channels, just because it was just way too loud. Like there's all kinds of like background music that was overpowering the surround speakers. So no good. I mean, you could just go in and bump them up or bump them down, see what works for whatever it is you're watching at that moment. Redneck Tech 70. I just got the prime elevations. Wow, yeah. They're pretty cool, man. I can't wait to get those other ones installed. It's just going to be a pain in the butt. I got to like run cables all over the place and get on a ladder and actually like maybe do a little manual labor. Hey, Apex, no problem. Got to finish building 2 computers as always. Hey, Apex, shoot me an email, man. I want to talk about a computer for my kid. Maybe have you build it for me. That's my email address, technodad55@gmail.com. So at least we can, you know, get a convo going. Steve highly recommends Vivitech. What is Vivitech? Initech? Initech? You guys seen Office Space? Hilarious. Oh, Vivitech. Let's see. Projectors? Is that what we're talking about, Steve? Looks like it. Oh, that looks cool. Saving Private Ryan wasn't as good as it used to be. Now the newer war movies came out. I don't know, man. It's pretty rough. Maybe it's because I play Call of Duty World War II all the time. So like all the guns are the same, you know. When they shoot the rifle, the M1 Garand, boop, 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 ting, you know, that comes out. All that's, you know, in the video game I play. So maybe that's why I still like it so much. Not to discount what all the newer war movies are doing. You know, they're pretty awesome too. Regarding Denmark, ever used or heard any Dolly speakers? And if so, love to hear your feedback. I have seen some, but I have not demoed some. That's kind of the problem. So I can't really tell you really what they sound like because I don't know. No clue. I've seen them. They look pretty cool. Patrick says he's loving my prime elevations. Yep. Redneck Tech, definitive technology. I actually have. So let me just tell you guys how it works. There's a company called Sound United, and under the Sound United umbrella, we have Denon, Marantz, Polk Audio, and Definitive Technology. I think there's a couple others in there too. So since I do have a Denon and Marantz rep for AV receivers, Polk Audio actually hit me up separately to review something, so you know that's in the works as well. But Definitive Technology definitely I talked to the rep at CES 2018. He said he'd love to send me some to review, so definitely looking at that as well. Alton Moore says Hacksaw Ridge was better. Hacksaw Ridge was a good movie, and I believe they won for sound something or other. Sound engineering, right? Or no, sound mixing. They won an award for that, and it was great. I listened to it I watched it on my Atmos system last year. It was great. I thought Hacksaw Ridge was a little over the top on the death and gore. You have to feel when someone dies, and that's something Private Ryan really pulls off well. You feel the fear more. Oh, you definitely feel the fear more in Saving Private Ryan. Man, that opening scene, you got the like big metal X things in the beach, and they're on the beach, and there's that one kid just like, oh, cowering behind it, and like there's little bullet things happening all over the place. Pretty nutty. Pretty nutty. Robin, what's up? Hello. Monish, what's up? Hey, I'm new to this channel. What are your thoughts on the Bose Lifestyle 650? How good are they even for a small form factor? I'm not sure, man. Let's check it out. Whoa, did that say $3,000? Are you for real? What? No, $4,000? Bose Lifestyle 650? Is this what you're talking about? What is this? All right, here, you guys are just, here. You guys, oh man, I opened up photos. Here we go. I've never seen this. All right, you guys seeing this? Yeah, you should be seeing it. $3,000. What do you get with this thing? 5.1 surround. Wireless Acoustimass modules. Wow, $4,000. 2 wireless receivers, 2 speaker bases. So you got 2 rear wireless speakers, and you've got this control unit here. 5 HDMI ins. Ugh. Proprietary speaker cable plugs. Yuck. Hate that. Do not like that. Okay. You know, oh, that's a nice looking remote. Look at that. Looks like a Logitech. Okay. So for $4,000, if you want to do it, go for it. But this is just speakers and like a receiver kind of thing, right? I would go with something separate. For sure. For sure. But that's me. And then, of course, if you like the whole Bose sound, then you can. You can go do that. Patrick, the perspective shots of the nests was another one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Do you have a separate rig for 2-channel stereo? AVR 2-channel amps does better. Netherlands in the house. What's up, Wim? So I actually use my Parasound Halo integrated, and I just got a new rack to go behind my TV so I can actually have it plugged in all the time. Where is the Halo integrated? Here it is. So this is what I have, and this is what I listen to my music with, my 2-channel music. Here's the inside. I made a video about it. Here's the back panel. Excuse me. It's got like crossovers and stuff like that here if you'd like to use them. I run my Klipsch full range with this. That's a black one. I got the silver one because I think it looks a little classier. Why not? If I'm going to spend this much money, if I'm going to spend over $2,000 on an integrated amplifier, I might as well make it look the part, right? Look classy. Super classy. So yeah, that's what I use for 2-channel listening, Wim. Do. Kendall, what's up? Better late than never. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna end it pretty soon though, but hey, at least you're here. Thanks for showing up, Kendall. Edsel says Bose is a waste of money. Alton Moore, good if you put it in the living room. If your wife's really bugging you about wire, that is true. There is always like the spouse factor, whether your wife is gonna approve of speakers and cables and stuff like that. My wife kind of just had to deal with it because when she first came to my spot back in like 2008, when she came to my place, she noticed the speakers and the big TV and all that stuff, and just kind of, it was normal to her, I guess, for me to have all this stuff. So, when I said I'm upgrading speakers and stuff like that, she didn't really say anything about it. She said, okay, cool. That's pretty much it. Monish, yeah, I know. There is a lot of Bose hate out there. For that setup though, $4,000, I could probably get you a better setup, a better deal that's gonna sound a lot better. But if you need everything neat and wireless and stuff like that, I mean, it's not that you can't make like a full-fledged home theater neat. You just have to, you got to work at it more. You know what I'm saying? But email me, technodad55@gmail.com. I believe it's down there below me on the ticker. That's below me. And I did toss it in the chat as well. So shoot me a text or email, and maybe I can get you a better deal on something else. Bose is more aesthetics than true sound quality. Yeah. Yeah, Edzo, that's what I'm saying. He can get a better setup. Bose stands for better off with something else. That was funny. Oh man, who said that? Expert Joey, what's up? Wow, for 4K you could do better than Bose. Yeah, you don't have 4K on there, I don't think. Or if there was, like, you still don't have Atmos and DTS, which is the new stuff. So I think you probably want to not go the Bose route. But I don't know. Email me and let's see if we can figure something out for your setup. Matthew, what's up? Wiltshire, England. No, Wiltshire. I didn't see that T. What's up? UK is in the house again. Love it. Important to have a good rack. Yes. Yeah, Redneck Tech. I have a VTI. If you guys had seen my audio demos with the Klipsch RP280F and the Parasound Halo integrated, I use a VTI. It's like a modular stand. It's got the little spikes at the bottom. Pretty cool. I got it all black on black with black caps. It's all like murdered out. Yeah, Edzo, that's what I was saying. Bose doesn't have Atmos. Gustavo, another question I got. If I want to do a 7.1.4 specifically for movies, should I buy an 11-channel receiver and a 9-channel receiver and a 5-channel amp? Oh. You know what? You should... I always suggest to go with the 9-channel receiver that processes 11 channels and then get a 5-channel amplifier. And then you can have the 5-channel amplifier on all your, like, your left, right, center. I totally said that the wrong way. Left, right, center, surround left, surround right, and then have the AV receiver handle the Atmos channels and the surround back. I believe you can do that. Yeah, she's always supported me, Redneck Tech. She's always supported me. I mean, I'm a musician. I mean, this whole room here is my music studio. I've been doing this a long time, long before I started YouTube. So she's always like happy about all the cool music stuff that I'm doing, and she always helps out with my recital. She gets all the food platters together and stuff like that. So, my wife is pretty awesome. Am I familiar with RSL speakers? No, I am not. Yeah, I know the Bose are, they do make some small speakers, and they're very convenient. And I think that's one of the things that people like the most about it. They are convenient and to set up, and they're small. Form factor is always good, and definitely a plus with the spouse factor. But the sound isn't bad. It's okay, but it's not like Like for the money that you want to spend on that setup, we can get you something that sounds great. You know, for $4,000, we can get you something that sounds great. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You know, we could even do like a 5.1.4 if we're, you know, if we stretch the budget a little bit, you know, a couple $100 for cables and maybe some speaker stands and or speaker mounts. We could probably set you up with a 5.1.4 for about $4,000. Maybe I should do that. What do you guys think? Should I make speaker package and AVR packages for like 1,000? Well, I already did the 1,000. Should I do one for 2,000 and for 4,000 and give you guys like options on what's cool, what's not cool? No, obviously not what's cool, but what I think would work well together. Maybe I'll do that with some kits or something like that. Oh, all right, Tony, what's up, man? What's up? Good to meet you, Tony. Chana, Techno Dad, whatever you want to call me. Kendall, what's up? Oh, yeah, hey, yeah, global. I think my demographics show that I think it's United States, Canada, and then UK are my 3 largest audiences. Tony says that's an awesome idea. All right, so I'll work on that. Toby also says, Toby and Tony say, yes, do it. All right, cool. We'll do, guys. Kendall's also chiming in. V Tej, another UK viewer. What's the best Atmos soundbar? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't test out a Dolby Atmos soundbar here in my house because I need a ceiling, because I use ceiling bounce. My ceiling does not work with ceiling bounce up in my living room, so I can't tell you. I could probably set it up in the guest room, but I don't really have much there, and it's all crowded with like bunk beds and dressers and stuff. Expert Joey says, to be honest, Bose makes decent headphones, car audio systems, and computer speakers, but home theaters are out of their league. Yeah, I would agree with that. I've had some pretty awesome Bose headphones. As you guys know, I'm a DJ and music producer, so I have a whole bunch of headphones. I showed you guys my little headphone collection. I got too many, man. I got too many, and they're all like up in the $300 range. Yeah, Tony says bounce isn't good anyway, and that's really the situation there, Vitej. You know, soundbar is going to be bouncing sound, so you need to have like a nice rectangular room, and you want that soundbar like in the center of the room. Excuse me. You know, and you should have your couch or sitting main listening position from, you know, in the proper spot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, New Zealand is in the house. Hey, I used to work with the Kiwi, you know, for a few years. Do you like Flight of the Conchords? Because I think that show is hilarious. And I know they're from New Zealand. And this guy I work with, he used to say that people in New Zealand either hate him or they love him. So, I don't know. What do you think? Kendall says, bounce works well for me. Depends on your room configuration. Oh, exactly. Wow. Ow. Man. So, quick recap before, you know, I gotta bounce. I have to leave for a DJ gig in about 2 hours. It's about an hour away. Brett says, yep, they're pretty cool. Awesome, man. Brit. Oh, man. Love that show. It's so funny. The music is just hilarious. I think. It's super creative, really funny. Love it. Jose Ramirez, do you recommend SVS elevation speakers for Atmos? Yes. Hey, thanks, Retroforce. Yeah, we're about to close up shop. Jose Ramirez, yes, I do recommend the SVS Prime elevation speakers. I know I have a video on them. I don't know where I can... Let me see if I can quickly drop a link. I can't spell YouTube. How lame am I? There we go. SVS Prime elevation and I misspelled Prime elevation speaker review. There I am. All right, here is the. And boom, here, I'm going to toss it in the chat box. There you go. Yeah, Jose, yeah, they're good. Patrick, it all depends, really. What I do with my elevation speakers is I tried top front, I tried top middle. Obviously, I didn't try top back because I don't think that would be appropriate. I also tried front height, and I tried... No, that's all. Front height, top middle, front height, top front, top middle, and that's it. Those are the three I tried, and top front worked the best for me, or I got a little bit more out of it than normal, I guess you can say. It said there was more presence doing it that way, so I would suggest, actually, since the distances are the same, just go ahead and you don't have to mess around with that in your AVR, but change the like positioning and figure it out from there. Like I'm gonna have, like I have my SVS prime elevations in front of me on a beam, and then the new ones are gonna be kind of on the side of me on a beam, on beams that are up at the ceiling. So I might put those two above surround heights, not height backs, but I don't know what to call these things now. There's so many configurations. So that's where I'm gonna place them. So I'm gonna try to match my placement with what is in the AV receiver as far as how to set up the elevation speakers. So I'm gonna go and listen to a few demos and switch it, listen to more demos, switch it again, listen to more demos to see which of the exact same demo, okay, and to see which configuration actually works well in my room. That's really the situation. It's whatever works for you. Whatever works for me might not work for you in that kind of situation. So that's like the real thing. Oh, what's going on, James? How you doing? Brett, you got a A5175 from Emotiva? That's exactly what I want to review. They're kind of held up. They're waiting for some program to happen, and then they're gonna send me one. But man, I'm like itching. I might buy one, but no, I don't really want to buy one. James says, some are saying the new Dolby Vision beta update, the 203, has helped with LG's OLED floating blacks. Interesting. That is really interesting. Marcus says, do you really need Atmos in a small room, or will 5.1 work fine? Marcus, 5.1 will work fine. If you want Atmos, you can put it in there. I mean, how big is your room? Give me length, width, and height. Wim, Samsung HWK950 is one of the best for Dolby Atmos soundbar set. Really? Let's check it out. And let's share my screen. All right, guys, we're just going to do this for a few more minutes as I got to go set up for this, get ready for this DJ gig. $1,300 for this soundbar. So it's got 2 Atmos up-firing speakers, 3 speakers in the soundbar. Oh, and the surrounds also have little Atmos dealies. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's not bad. That'd be pretty cool. If I had a room to test that out in, I would definitely try to get one of those. Hey, thanks for the tip, Wim. Oh. All right. 12 by 12, Marcus says. Oh, look at that. Tony says, my room is 12 by 13 with 8 foot high Atmos. Works great. So there you go, Marcus. There you go. All right, guys. It is past our hour mark, and it is time for me to get out of here. I have, like I said, I got a DJ gig tonight, and I have, it's like an hour away from here. It starts at 5 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now, a little after. So I got to leave at like 3 o'clock. So I got to get a few things ready. I haven't even eaten anything yet today. So all I've had is this fruit punch. which as you can see is done. And I can hear my dog outside the door saying, hey, 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 we need to hang out. But you heard the 950 does not support DTSX. Oh, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Tony, sounds like you got a really nice SVS setup. As soon as I get rid of all these SVS products here, like the 5.1, I should be getting a couple of SB2000s and setting up a dual subwoofer system in my living room, which is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, Kendall. Thank you guys. Hey, thank you, Kendall, Tony, Toby, Jose, Marcus, Retroforce, Expert Joey, Brett from New Zealand, Monish, Robin, everybody else that's here. I can't even. Oh, the other Toby was here too. Greg Richards, Alton, Edsel. This is just shout out session right now. Patrick Phillips, Steve Wasserman, APEC, Scarecrow, Habby, Ronald, Desert Raider, Randy Torres, Matt Middleton. I can't even read. I'm scrolling up so fast. Mo, Tech Assistant, Ahmed, FB, 1983. Thank you guys for showing up to Home Theater Talk and live stream Saturday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Like I said, I'm trying to come out with a whole bunch of content, I'm trying to do 3 videos a week, so I'm going to be pretty busy. Don't forget, best AVR deal right now, I think, look for the Denon X3400H if you're in the market for a $600 AV receiver. If you're looking for a 9-channel or 11-channel receiver, don't forget the Denon X6300H is $1,500, brand new. Amazon still has some. Link in the description for that and the X40 and the X3400. Sorry. SVS, I got 3 more SVS Prime Elevations coming in. I got these cool Ohm speakers coming in. Lots of cool stuff going on for the channel. And Gustavo, no problem. I'm here to share my knowledge. I've been doing this for a long time. Grew up with my dad's Bang & Olufsen sound system. Well, that's what I was listening to as a kid in the 80s and 90s. And when it was like my birthday, like in high school somewhere, my dad's like, let's set up a system for you. And that started out with the Denon. I don't even remember the AVR number, but it was a Dolby Pro Logic 2 AV receiver and JBL monitors, and that's where I started out. Puma says he got the X6300H because of me. Well, hey, thank you. I hope you like it. I like it. It's pretty awesome. And remember the Bose acronym. Better off with something else. Is that right? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for attending, watching, commenting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Everybody on the replay, thanks for hanging out. I know I need to do timelines, but these live streams are pretty cool. Hopefully you guys on the replay can catch it at some time. Okay, so let's get my end screen up. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and share and all that cool stuff. Once again, my name is Chana D. I'm your Techno Dad, and I'll see you next time. Peace!